What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. This one's going to be a little different, and as you can see by the title, I just want to say this right now. Eagle fans, don't come on here and kill me. I'm not saying Daniel Jones is better than Carson Wentz. I'm not saying he's going to be better than Carson Wentz, but I read an interesting article today by Matt Lombardo. Matt Lombardo actually covered the Philadelphia Eagles and Carson Wentz his rookie season, and now he's covering the New York Giants and Daniel Jones in his rookie season. And Matt Lombardo says that he believes Daniel Jones is actually ahead of where Carson Wentz was his rookie season for two reasons. Number one, he says more arm talent than Carson Wentz. When Carson Wentz came into camp with the Philadelphia Eagles back in 2016, his footwork and his throwing motion were a little bit of a concern. That's not something that obviously, you can fix that. But there's a little bit of a concern about Carson Wentz that he had that bit of a problem. And he didn't have a really good rookie season. We all know that. He threw, 16 touchdowns, 14 picks. He had a really tired arm by the end of the 2016 season, and you could see it. So it really wasn't until John DeFilippo came in there the next year and he fixed Wentz's release point in his throwing motion that Carson Wentz became one of the top quarterbacks in the league, which I still believe he is. But what he goes on to talk about in the article, and I'm going to leave I'll leave the link to the article. You can read it for yourself, if you want to. He goes on to talk about how Daniel Jones really fits the ball into tight windows with relative ease. And it's not just a short pass that he does this with. He has the relative ease to drop it in from 30 yards out. We've seen that all training camp. Now, people can say, well, he's playing against second-team guys, but so did Carson Wentz. Now, he also goes on to talk about how Carson Wentz, he could see that Carson Wentz was a lot more talented than Sam Bradford. And there really wasn't much of a doubt that Carson Wentz was a great athlete when he stepped onto the field. And because the Philadelphia Eagles found themselves in the predicament where they could get something, a lot in return for Sam Bradford, when they had to give up a lot to get Carson Wentz because of what happened with Teddy Bridgewater, and they traded him off to Minnesota. So it ended up working out very good for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's why Carson Wentz started in 2016 from week one. He may not have had Sam Bradford been there, although he was the better quarterback. He also goes on to talk about how Daniel Jones, his path to the NFL will not be that easy, and it's because Eli Manning is a career Giant. Eli Manning has had a Hall of Fame career. Eli Manning has won 2 Super Bowls. Eli Manning is a different story than a Sam Bradford coming over to Philadelphia, where he had no history with Philadelphia. And why would the Eagles give a damn about Sam Bradford? A lot different story with the New York Giants and Eli Manning. Daniel Jones ain't just going to crack the starting lineup. He's not going to be the week 1 starter. However, there's a lot of people, including Matt Lombardo, that believe if Eli gets off to a bad start in the first 4 games, we will see Daniel Jones earlier than a lot of people expected him. And there's no doubt that a lot of people are more than impressed with Daniel Jones' arm strength and his accuracy. This is something people bashed him for coming out of the draft, which is why a lot of us reacted the way we did, because we just went by what we hear, because there's not many people that watch Duke football. Let's be honest. There's not many people that sit back and go, well, damn, Duke's playing Northwestern today. I want to check out that Duke-Northwestern game. You got Georgia-Alabama on here, but I can watch Duke-Northwestern. Let me take a look at that. Or I can watch Duke-Wake Forest, instead of Oklahoma-Texas. That's probably not going to happen for the most part. So a lot of us didn't get to see Daniel Jones. We just went by what we heard. So he's definitely been more than impressive with what he's done in training camp, as has Carson Wentz. When he was a rookie, they said he obviously exceeded expectations and he did everything that they wanted him to do and better, which is exactly what we're seeing with Daniel Jones. So again, it was an interesting article. I'm not saying Daniel Jones is better than Carson Wentz or will be, but what Matt Lombardo writes about is how Daniel Jones, he believes, is having a better rookie season and is ahead of where Carson Wentz was his rookie season. Now, we know Carson Wentz made an enormous improvement once DeFilippo changed that release point in his throwing motion. You saw it. He was going to win the MVP in 2017 had he not torn his ACL, which is the other thing. Daniel Jones has been completely healthy his rookie season so far, knock on wood. Carson Wentz had a fractured rib. He fractured a rib in one of the games. I forget which one. He mentions it in the article. It might have been Tampa Bay, where they left him in there in the third quarter with the second or third string offensive line. He got hit and he cracked a rib. So he actually got hurt his rookie season. Didn't miss any time with that. I don't believe he might have missed one game. I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. But I found that a really interesting read. And listen, I hate the Eagles. We all know that. But we also know that I like Carson Wentz, and I think Carson Wentz is a very good quarterback. And if Daniel Jones could ever come close to the talent Carson Wentz has and stay healthy, something Carson Wentz has not done. But if Daniel Jones is anywhere as close to the caliber of quarterback Carson Wentz is, and they're both 6'5", they're both tall quarterbacks, they're both mobile. You know, Carson Wentz has the Houdini-like ability to escape the pocket, and Daniel Jones can run the RPO. They're both mobile guys. They're not fast, but they're mobile. They're not runners, but they can scramble. You know, they both have a good, strong arm. Carson Wentz's arm is probably a little stronger than Daniel Jones as far as like a line drive throw. But again, the deep ball accuracy of Daniel Jones has been unbelievable so far. So I found that a really interesting read. Like I said, if you guys want to read it, I left a link to the article in the description. But when you're comparing a Daniel Jones to a Carson Wentz, and this guy covered both of these guys, so it's not just a Giants beat reporter saying, hey, I'm saying this. He actually saw Wentz his rookie season. He's seeing Daniel Jones his rookie season. That's encouraging for us Giants fans. Whenever a guy like Daniel Jones, whenever your rookie quarterback is mentioned in the same breath with a Carson Wentz, who in my opinion is a top 5 quarterback in this league when he's completely healthy. So, you know, I like I said, found it an interesting read. I hope you guys will check it out. You know, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, so if you're still here, I'll be doing the football game tomorrow night. I'm going to do a video tomorrow anyway, but I'll be doing the football game tomorrow night. They don't play Friday. I kept saying Friday. Giants and Bengals tomorrow night, probably 15 minutes before game time. I actually think they play at 7 tomorrow, so I'll be live about 6:45. Until then, guys, you know, I really appreciate you watching, commenting. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. And until next time, it is Baddog, and I am gone. Peace!